Good morning. Good morning. This is Charles Coachman. This is Coachman on Real Estate. Coachman on Real Estate. Here we are Thursday, February 4th. February 4th, 4 days into the second month of the year. Everything is moving quickly. Everything is moving really quickly. Hey, I like to start my shows out by giving shout outs. And this is a couple realtors coming up, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I am. Let's see. Happy birthday shout outs to Kelly Spencer, a realtor in Denver, Colorado, or in the suburbs. Kelly is part of the Ben Kinney team and has been very active and doing well back in that area. So Kelly, happy birthday to you. Wishing you all the best. All the best. And Amy Hall Mooch. I am not sure how to pronounce the last name, but Amy Hall, she and I were classmates in Antioch, back in Antioch High School or junior high or Park Junior High. But Amy Hall, happy birthday to you. Amy is a realtor in the Tri-Valley area, and she is with Keller Williams Tri-Valley. So Amy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to both Kelly and Amy. Wishing you both all the best on your day. And if it's your birthday out there and I didn't give you a shout out, it's because we're not friends on Facebook or you are too shy to share your birthday. Just a little bit too shy to share your birthday. Hey, man, or ladies, it's just another trip around the sun and we all got to do it. Just think about if we missed one of those trips. So Kelly and Amy, happy birthday to you. And if it's your birthday out there, happy birthday to you. Wishing you all the best. All right. Again, this is Coachman on Real Estate. I'm Charles Coachman. Here's my information below. You can reach me by either calling or texting at 408-439-0766. Or sending me an email at Coachman, O-N-R-E, @gmail.com. That would be Coachman, O-N-R-E, Coachman on Real Estate, Coachman, O-N-R-E. And I'd be glad to talk with you. And then also you can reach us through many of our websites. Here's one listed here, but mysiliconvalleyhomes.com is another. And you can go to charlescoachman.com. We should lead you to the right place. My tagline is the buying and selling of real estate is a team business, and no team is complete without the coach. Just remember that. No team is complete without the coach. Touch that back in there, and we will pull this down. So today I had several topics that I wanted to cover, and we are going to be looking at some stats. Actually, we're going to take a look at some condos that are on the market right now from 0 to 500,000. I had some people that were looking for condos under 500,000. So we're going to show what's on the market in San Jose. But before we get to that, coronavirus update for California. Taking a look at this, and this is something that I talked about yesterday on the afternoon show. U.S. economy contracted 3.5% in 2020, the largest decline in 74 years, despite gross domestic product expanding at an annualized rate of 4% in the fourth quarter. Unemployment claims nationwide remain elevated, although claims are starting to come down. They were falling in California last week. First-time jobless claims by California workers fell to their lowest level in 10 months. California Employment Development Department, EDD, has now resolved 99% of the 1.6 million backlog claims identified as of mid-September. An audit of the EDD revealed that the outdated technology caused claims to be delayed, and a failure to heed warnings about fraud resulted in billions being paid out in fraudulent claims. There was one person that claimed to be Dianne Feinstein. Got paid. How? How does that happen? How does that happen? California is looking at losses of upwards of $30 billion because of false claims. And that happens all the time. So one of the things that was also part of the national news yesterday was that Republican lawmakers proposed a $618 billion aid package as a counter to President Biden's $1.9 trillion package. The new package would scale back direct payment amounts and start phasing out payments for those who make over $40,000 a year, in contrast to $75,000 per year in the president's proposal. If you own a small business in California, there are still California Small Business Relief Grant Program is still up and running, but the window will close on February 8th. So you have 4 days. If you need to get on that list, let's get it done. Let's get it done. A big bright spot, and we're going to talk about this again in just a minute. Mortgage rates are still low. The housing market remains bright for California economy. California realtors support strong demand and price growth while supply remains tighter than ever. So we know that the prices are staying up for single family homes. And that's going to lead me to talk about an interview that I saw yesterday afternoon. One of the things that while we're staying on the pandemic, one of the things that we have to be watching for is a South African variant for coronavirus. But if you are in line or you are reserving a spot to get your shots, I believe that they're saying that these shots are going to also cover the variant, if I'm not mistaken. They are going to work against the variant also. Excuse me. I still need a bit of caffeine in me. Why buyers of new homes may be able to stretch their budgets. I'm just going to go over this real quickly. This is coming from NAR, National Association of Realtors. Thanks to the high cost of owning and maintaining an older home, some buyers may be able to afford more expensive mortgage payments if they choose a newer home. A new study from the National Association of Home Builders show. The study finds that buyers could probably spend 36% more on a newly built home compared with a home built before 1960 because of the lower operating and maintenance cost of buying a new home. Annual operating costs include maintenance, utility, property taxes, and insurance. On the average, the annual cost of operating a home amount to about 5% of the home's values. That rate, however, can be lower on new homes, the study shows. Homeowners of single-family homes built after 2010 spend about 3.2% of the home's value per year on operating costs. The operating costs on homes that were built before 1960 could exceed 6%. So that's a big difference. That's a big difference. If you got $1 million home, which is quite common in the Bay Area, that's a big chunk of change. We've got to take a look at that. Since operating costs and maintenance costs per dollar value are lower for newer homes, owners of these properties can afford more expensive mortgage payments and still end up with the identical overall home ownership cost compared to owners of older homes. We've got to take a look at that. Here's the problem. In the Bay Area, there are plenty of new condos, plenty of new townhomes, single family homes, not so much. Not so much. And why is that? Well, that's because over the last 20 years, the plan has been that we are going to be building tight communities. We are building homes built one on top of another. And we're building them around BART. We're building them around Caltrans. We're building them around all our places where we can use mass transit. Because the idea is we don't want people in cars. That's not my idea, because I still want to be able to drive. But that's been the planning for many, many years. But the same people that are making those plans right now don't want to live in those homes, because they are concerned about the pandemic and catching the pandemic from somebody else, catching the coronavirus from another person in one of those buildings. So that's one of the things that we have to watch out for right now. Yes, buying a single family home, a newer single family home, will certainly help you keep your maintenance costs down. And I agree 100%. But in the Bay Area and the local areas around here, we're not building an awful lot of single family homes. Everything is a tight-knit community. So we got to take a look at that. Are we going to build single family homes in the future? The idea was no. The idea is that we were going to have stacked communities. But with this pandemic, maybe the thinking will change again. Of course, now this is a once in 100-year pandemic, so we got to take a look at that also. So I wanted to next go into 3 pandemic-fueled housing trends to watch. Buyer competition. As mortgage rates have dropped to record lows, home buying has surged, but the supply of homes for sale on the market is severely below buyer demand, which has resulted in a fierce bidding war for limited housing stock. Realtors participating in NAR's Confidence Index are reporting that there is an average of nearly 4 offers per home on the market. Each home is getting about 4 offers. Single family homes. First-time home buyers. First-time home buyers are being drawn to the market due to lower mortgage rates. The share of first-time home buyers was 33% in 2020. 33%, fully one-third of the market is first-time home buyers. That's a great surge. That's a great, great number to be seeing coming. First-time home buyers could have made a bigger entry with mortgage rates falling by nearly a percentage point in 2020, but rising prices made home purchases less affordable. The lack of affordable, lower-priced homes on the market and the higher down payment with closing costs that go with rising home prices likely kept potential buyers on the sidelines. First home buyers are spending a smaller amount nationwide, because nationwide will not show the trend that we are having out in California. They are spending about $250,000 on a home, which is 85% of the median home price. That's not 200. That is not 85% of the median home price here in California. But that's nationwide. But we have to take a look at this. We are still getting 33% of sales are to first-time home buyers. How important is that? What does that mean to us for our future? We keep on going. Now, I wanted to just talk for a minute about an interview that was done by my friend Hans Drazina, and he is a realtor with Keller Williams in Oakland. And he was being interviewed on Channel 7 yesterday, and he was saying that he believes we are in a housing bubble. A housing bubble. He also talked that it looks like we are really struggling with condos and townhomes. There's a lot more condos and townhomes available, and it's taken them at least a couple times longer to sell than a single family home. And of course, one of the reasons that we are having problems with townhomes and condos is because they're built on top of each other. People want to stop and consider what is available for them out there. And if there's a way that they can avoid getting into a condo or a townhome and they can get into a single family home, they want to take advantage of that. They want to take advantage of that. I believe our condo and townhome market is going to be soft for many months because of the pandemic. People do not want to buy in places where they're going to be living right on top of each other, where they're going to have to take an elevator and share that air with somebody that they don't know. People are trying to avoid that. Now, not all communities are high-rise condo communities, but still you have a denser population when you live in a condo or townhome community. So I believe that's one of the reasons that we are going to be, that the condo and townhome communities are going to be softer, not selling as high priced as they had over the last few years, and not going as quickly. Now, we normally see condos and townhomes not selling as quickly as homes. That's not a big thing, but I think we're going to see that time margin spread a little bit more. And so I agree with Hans on that. But he was saying that we were going to have a housing bubble because the prices have just gone up and up and up. Well, one of the things that we are finding, the reality is we do not have a large supply of single family homes. We just do not. We are not building enough in the Bay Area to cover what's needed. So people searching for single family homes, they're going to pay the price for them. And we have to look at that, and we have to consider that. People want to live where they actually have some space, where they have a front yard, where they have a backyard, places where they can just be to themselves. One of the things that we have to consider in coming into this market, yes, housing prices have been rising steadily over 10 years. They have taken some dramatic leaps and have come back down a little bit. But we are building ourselves back up to making the highest prices that we've ever had in single family homes in Santa Clara County. And what that tells me is that people can afford these higher priced homes. Interest rates are low, so they can take advantage of that. And you've got to have your income. Your income's in place. You're going in with 20% down for a great amount of these loans. When we went into and really struggled back in 2008, 2009, 2010, and 11, people had gotten into what we call liar loans, and they just did not have the money backing the homes that they purchased. And I did quite a bit of short sales and worked on getting more REOs, that's real estate owned by banks or others. And we are not in that same market. I believe that our single family home market will remain strong for the foreseeable future. Prices may level off, and I think that's what we're going to see. I believe that prices will level off, but I do not believe that a bubble is on its way. I believe we're going to hold steady, because the truth is that we are in a much more sound marketplace today than we were a decade, 12 years ago. And we have to take a look at that and be smart about it. So, going to my next thing, in Hans Struzina, if you are in the Oakland area and if you are in the Alameda area, Hans Struzina is a wonderful realtor. I would reach out to him. That's in Oakland and Alameda. He does a great job. The guy is a former Olympic athlete. He's a fit cat. He was a rower. And if you are in that area, and you want to find a good realtor, Hans Strazina would be the guy to come to. Just a terrific man. Okay, now what I was going to do is I was going to share my screen, and then take a look at a few condos in San Jose right now. We have close to 300 condos on the market. We have 36 that are under $500,000. I want to take a quick look and I want to show you that. Real quickly. Let's see if we can share this. Pop this up. Let's take a look. Want to make sure that we can see this. Let's go ahead and share this. Stop screen, and then I'm going to share it now. Share screen, boom. I've got to jump through a little bit of hoops just to show this because I do not have two screens. So there we are. And we can take a look at this. I'm going to open this up a little bit for myself. We have 25 on this screen. And so we've got several that are at 499,000. 499,000. Now take a look at this. A good portion of these condos under 500,000 are 1 bedroom, 1 bath. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And they're in the 400,000 to 500,000 range. Let's take a look. I'm going to go back to the second page so I can take a look there. And then we have the second page of them. Pop back up so I can see again. Expand this screen so I can look again. And we have some that are in, some units under 500,000 are in our 55-year-old. They're built for senior citizens. And this is in the villages. So we have to take a look at that and we have to understand what we're seeing. So I'm going to scroll through those and just take a look. If we would like to, we can go ahead and take some look at some pictures. But I need to be able to, with one screen, it takes me a little bit of time to work that around. So I'm going to go here, pop this open. We'll come back to that first page and we'll take a look at the units. This is at 643 Balfour. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 867 square feet. And it is listed at $499,888. And the cost of that is basically $576 per square foot. That's where it's priced at. This home has been on the market for 15 days. Now, as I was saying, when you take a look at a condo, if it's not in a real busy area where people are wanting to get in because of their jobs, because they live so close to the place, it's normally going to take anywhere from 45 to 60 days, possibly even longer, to sell a condo. So we got to remember that. And we're going to scroll through all 36. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 704 square feet, $499,000. Stonegate Circle. This is Alexian Drive over there by what used to be the old Alexian Hospital. And this is a 2-2. It's been on the market for 31 days. And it is listed at $499,000. These homes were built in 1973. 4844 Pine Forest Place. That's a 1-1, 817 square feet, right over there by 85 and Branham. This home is 34 years old, listed at $499,000. Listed at $499,000. pop in here real quick, see if we got any questions. Then I will keep moving. Next is 4685 Albany Circle. 4685 Albany Circle. It's a 751 square feet. It had been listed at $535,000. It is now down to $499,000. It has been on the market for 141 days. I am going to suspect that this home is going to go a little bit less than what they are looking for. And I need to change something. I need to get out of that and go to client full. I was in the wrong page there, and I got to make sure that I'm doing this right. But this is a 1-1. It's in a great area. There's no doubt about that. It's in a terrific area, but still overpriced for this economy. Overpriced for this economy. And maybe they thought they were going to get 500,000, but right now it's just a little bit different scene that we're seeing right now. Okay, next place is at 1421 North First Street, number 156. So this is heading towards Skyport Boulevard, and it's a 1-1, 674 square feet, and again, $498,888. It is 14 years old. It has been on the market for 100 days. So this, I would say, going to need to adjust some pricing. 6061 Montgomery Bend. This is in the Villages. That's our over 55 community. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, $498,000. Stonegate Circle once again. Stonegate Circle, it is a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 704 square feet. They are asking $490,000. This home has been on the market for 80 days. So we know that that's happening. So if people want to sell, they've got to adjust their pricing to get it up. They have come down 10,000, but 10,000 is not enough in this economy. Not enough in this housing market. Okay, this is 1318 Joplin. This is right over off of Branham. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 798 square feet. It's been on the market for 112 days. 112 days. So again, buyers and sellers, I am always telling sellers, if you truly want to sell, you have to meet the market, especially when we got a softening condo and townhome market to deal with. 5497 Spinnaker. This is right over off of Blossom Hill Road. A 2-1, 903 square feet, $489,900. It has been on the market for 115 days. It is time to bring that price down. 2925 Florence Avenue, number 60. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 960 square feet. They have it listed at $488,888. It's been on the market for 131. At that price during this period, it's probably going to be there for 131 more if you leave it at this price. There are some opportunities out there for buyers. And we are closing in on our half hour, but I just we'll go one more. This is a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 798 square feet. It is located at 5648 Calmore Avenue, right off of Blossom Hill Road. Take a look at it. It's listed at $480,000. Again, a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Was built in 1970. It's been on the market for 42 days. I think there's some opportunities for some first-time home buyers. I'm going to pop back in there, and I am going to stop sharing the screen. And we're going to take a look at this as we finish up the show. There is opportunity out there for people looking for condos under 500,000. You have to go out, be choosy, make your choices. Yes, we do have a softening market for condos and townhomes. No doubt. Single family homes, for homes that are in good shape and priced right, they are going to sell quickly. Condos and townhomes, I believe we are going to have to reassess exactly what we're doing, because at this time, due to the pandemic, people are worried and concerned with all right to be. There is a right to be concerned about this. So we have a softening market with the condos and townhomes. Take advantage of it. If you are not concerned about COVID or the flu, it might be the perfect time to pick up a condo and get into it at a good price, at a great price. If you got to go in a bit under asking, don't be afraid to do it. If you would like help with that, you can reach me at 408-439-0766, either call or text, or send me an email, or reach out to me on Facebook. We got a couple of pages on Facebook. We have Charles Coachman Realtor, and then our Charles Coachman site. You can also go on to, and you can do it through Messenger. You can also take a look on our YouTube page. And if you'd like to leave me a message there, that'd be fine too. I want to wish you all the best. Thank you for tuning in. If you were watching a replay, thank you for watching. If you would need more information, please just reach out to me. I'd be glad to sit and talk with anyone as we're working our way back into this business. Again, this is Charles Coachman, and this is Coachman on Real Estate. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue taking a look at real estate in the South Bay. Have a great day. Take care. God bless. Bye.